What's going on, gamers? This is D-Man here, and today I wanted to do a little bit of a different kind of video. I never talked about these, so I figured I would. I want to say I really miss Family Video and Blockbuster. I had a lot of memories as a kid with those places, and I really should have went to Family Video more before they closed a couple of years ago, when everything kind of happened in the world and stuff. And I really wish I would have, but unfortunately I didn't go there enough beforehand, probably because they're a little ways from home, like 20 minutes or so. But I remember with Blockbuster, when I was a kid, every other time that either after school or my mom went to shopping over at Kroger, there was a Blockbuster right by there, and she'd always take me in there and allow me to rent either a game or a movie or one of each or something for 2 days. When it came to a game, sometimes she'd allow me to go for 5 days, because I think the rentals went up to 5 days at the most. And it was just really cool to me being able to go into these stores and being able to rent physical copies of games and movies for so long, because there was just times when I wanted to try out games, and you know, it's not like I made my own money or anything at the time, so there was so many times when I wanted to try out different video games and stuff, and you could just rent them for 2 to 5 days by going into these stores and renting the physical media. And I just always thought it was just something so cool and fascinating as a kid. And growing up, I wish I would have started going to Family Video more before they shut down, because we still had Family Video for a good while. Now, I know there's still one Blockbuster out there that's been surviving because it does a lot of online sales and stuff. So that's really cool, and I hope that stays alive really forever for those who take the trip to go there. But Family Video, as for them, same thing went, I think there was a pizza place nearby, the Family Video I went to when I was younger. And every now and then after school, my mom would take me to Family Video, and then we would get pizza or whatever, and it was just a really fun memory there as well. And now when I was in 4th grade, I believe it was, I actually broke my nose in some kind of way doing something stupid. It was like on a skateboard before I even actually skateboarded, and it was really dumb. But I was off school for like 2 weeks or something, and boy did I get spoiled. My mom went to Family Video or Blockbuster, one of the two, and rented me like 2 or 3 games and a movie, and that whole 2 weeks I was just playing the games that were rented. My guess is they were PlayStation 2 games, or either that or they were GameCube, and then a couple of movies, different things while I was off school at the time. And it was just one of those things that it really kept me occupied, you know, because we didn't have everything at the time at home. We had game systems, of course, but like the games that we had, I probably played our stuff, and it was really cheap to be able to just go rent some games and stuff for a while, especially when you're at home for a while. It was a way to keep you busy when you wanted to be busy, or when you had to stay home, you know? So it was one of those things that, another really good memory for me right there. But I also liked that Family Video had a section specifically for their movies that were like $1 to rent or something, which were like a kids section, but they had a lot of good stuff in there as well. And then I always remember them having, in Family Video, they had the specific corner, like a little good-sized corner, like the size of this room, literally actually, that was nothing but the game section, and there was a sign that said video games. And I really wish I would have went to Family Video and picked up some of their memorabilia, like their signs or anything really. I wish I would have had something just to remember by, aside from memory. But anyways, like that video game section, seeing the Wii, PS2, 360 games, even the DS game section, I think you could rent DS games as well. It was just so neat to me how you could always just walk in and rent something and go home and play it for a while, you know? I'm not sure how rental fees worked, and I'm not sure like how people got to keep the cases and everything for these rentals that they would rent. We always returned our rentals, but I want to know what you guys think of these of Blockbuster, Family Video, if there was any other rental stores that you may know of that I don't know of, that I'm not familiar with. And I just want to know what your memories are with these places. I just figured I'd sit down and talk a little bit about them because I really do miss them. The last couple of days I was thinking about them and was just thinking of the memories that I've had between renting games and renting different movies and stuff just to give me something to do when I wanted something to do and, you know, couldn't afford like full price games or any of that kind of stuff. And nowadays, you don't get demos all the time. They're starting to maybe change that a little bit. We don't always get demos for every type of game that you want to try. And when it came to rentals, you just spend a few bucks and you get to play the whole game. You could rent it for 2 days just for a few bucks and beat the whole game, you know? Like, that was the cool thing about video stores that were rental stores. You just rent it and then you take it back a couple days later. Or you can rent it for even longer if it's something that you're really enjoying and you want to rent it for even longer. And I thought that was always something really awesome. And back in the day, you know, it was something we took for granted because we never knew that it would be something that would die out. We thought this would be something that would just stick around, you know. You go a place, you rent something, you go home, and then you return it. You know, this wasn't something we thought that would just die because we didn't expect something such as the digital era. Maybe we did, but we didn't think about, it's like old video games and stuff. We didn't think about their value or things in life with them that they are today, where they're more valuable and more rare and you got to spend more money on them. Same thing goes for video stores. It was one of those really nice things. If you hear the cat, yeah, whatever. It was just one of those things that was very memorable to me, and I have some nice fond memories with them. And I really want to know your guys' memories with Family Video and with Blockbuster and any other rental game stores you guys may have had in your areas, because I'm very curious on what you guys may have memory-wise with these places. I'll obviously never forget like the Sour Patch Kids statues and stuff, and the candy sections inside of Family Video and even Blockbuster. Very neat, you know, very cool. So yeah, anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed me just talking a little bit about those places and my memories between renting video games and movies and why I'm going to absolutely miss them, because I've just been thinking about them recently and I just really wanted to make a video on them. So maybe it's a little bit more boring of a video, but it was just something I wanted to talk about. So anyways guys, please be sure to like the video if you did enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. We talk about video games all the time. I've done a few skits. I don't know if I'm gonna do a lot more of that. I do some YouTube shorts and we talk about video games all the time here. And I don't really do movies, but I did do a review on the Sonic movie because that was related to video games. But yeah, if you like video games and stuff, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and join us. I don't know. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys all next time. Later.